What's up, United fans? It's a beautiful day out here in LA. Don't get me wrong, it's a little windy, it's a little chilly, but I mean, look around. What do I have to complain about? Today's game against City was actually an eye-opener. I actually did not get too mad. I'm not happy about the result today, but what I did see was a team of people who are willing to fight for each other, to work for each other. If these boys would fight like that for each other more often, we'd win a hell of a lot more games. This is as bad as it gets. It's going to get better. We have Omar Berrada coming, a man who knows what it's like to win, a man who's been around a winning organization for a long time. We have Dan Ashworth coming. I don't know about him. I'm going to be honest here. He's never been a sporting director at a club that's won anything. So how am I supposed to be confident that this man can do the job? I don't know. He's got a fantastic reputation. If he's there to do his job to serve the needs of the manager, then I'm all for it. What should a sporting director be doing? What kind of football are we going to play? That's the first thing a sporting director has to decide. And then you hire a manager that can play that kind of football. And then you give the manager headaches. Let me explain. When a manager says, I need a right winger that can do this, you get him 2 of them. You make sure that he can't decide on game day who to start. That's the kind of problems we want. We want Pep Guardiola problems. You give the manager choices. You make sure that the person training hard in training is the person who gets to start. Our players have it too good. They get to play every game. They know they're going to get to play every game. You want good players demanding to leave because they're not getting enough playing time because there's another good player who's getting all the playing time. You want that. And then you go ahead and sell him for profit because he's a good player, and you get a replacement that's just as good. And the person in the starting lineup should always feel like his job is on the line. Every training session, he's got to put in 150%, give it his all, work for each other, and make sure that he's starting. You want this, and that's the kind of sporting director you want to hire. Somebody who's going to breed competitiveness. Can Dan Ashworth do that? I don't know. He did a great job building a team in Brighton. He hasn't done anything in Newcastle yet because he just started in Newcastle. If he would have had one more summer, like this upcoming summer, we see what he does with that. And then I would have been able to judge a little bit better. Do we think Dan Ashworth's actually talking to Potter? Do we think Dan Ashworth's actually plotting to get Potter in and getting Erik ten Hag out? All you guys out there that want Erik ten Hag out, just think about that. I think your other choice is Potter, and that's it. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with somebody who his first job at a big club was a failure? Are you okay with that? He might be good. He might be good. Chelsea might just be a mess, just like we are. Be careful what you wish for. The job Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Berrada, Dan Ashworth, or whoever else is going to have to do this summer is a big one. Huge. Are they going to be able to pull it off? They've got to get rid of 4, 5, 6, or 7 players. I'm not talking about the ones whose contracts are running up or extensions they're not going to sign, like Varane. I'm talking about the ones that have contracts that need to go, like McTominay. I like him, but we need an overhaul. Like isn't enough. And then we got to bring in players. We got to bring in players that are young because this project is going to take 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. You can't be bringing in somebody who's 28 years old. He's going to be 31 by the time all the pieces are in place to actually make a run at the title or the Champions League to win it. We need a whole lot of pieces. There is a lot of work to be done. I don't think we have time to be bringing in a new manager right now, but if we do, fine, that's okay. But as long as somebody is taking a look at the players, I don't think the manager's the issue. If you think the manager's the issue, I feel bad for you, to be honest, because how can you expect a man to do a job that he doesn't have the tools to do? This man did not become a bad manager overnight. He was a fantastic manager when he was at Ajax. Everybody thought he would be the replacement to Pep Guardiola one day at Man City. You know you did. It's not fair. Asking a race car driver to win a race while driving my mom's SUV is not realistic. Let's clean up the squad first. And if he can't manage the new squad, then we get rid of him and we get another coach in. It wouldn't be a step backwards. It wouldn't be delaying anything. Not cleaning up the squad is delaying. Getting a new manager in who doesn't know what the squad is capable of is delaying. A lot of managers come into Manchester United and look at the squad and go, I know how to get a tune out of these boys. Not always the case. Nope. Takes you about 2 seasons to find out half these boys just don't fit together. The puzzle doesn't work. These pieces don't fit. We need new pieces. We can even clear the board now with a mind. Literally clear the board. There are players on that squad that I absolutely love, but if you told me that we're gonna clear this whole board and we're gonna start over, I wouldn't mind. Okay, let's do it. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I out of my mind? Are you with me or are you completely of another opinion? Leave it in the comments below. I'll see you soon.
Somebody wants to get lit up.